If you handle the combat, it's like turn-based, which is nice. All right, who's overcrowded? Not you. All right, we got some chicken overcrowding. All right, we're gonna. What do we got? Let's get rid of some of these roosters. We don't need quite as many roosters as we got. Remake room. Yes, I have seen that. I forget the name of it, but I did see that, and I was like, oh, that looks kind of nice. But I think the last really Might and Magic-y style one I enjoyed was, what was it? It called Songs of Silence, where it was kind of like that, but it had cards built into it, but it wasn't a deck build. Don't get me wrong. It's just instead of clicking on an ability and casting it, it used cards at the bottom so you could drag and drop so you could see it. Was it Songs of Conquest? I thought it was something Silence. Because it had a stained glass kind of look to it. Yeah, Songs of Silence. Because everything has that, and it has that stained glass kind of feel. It looked great. Yeah, and I followed Conquest for a while. I never got around to it, but I really liked the demo and the other stuff for it. But it's one of those things I kind of ran out of time. Look at that. So we'll get food today. No. You need to finish this. You told me one day today. The city actually grows on the... Oh, if the city actually grows on the map, that's pretty nice. That's not something you see in a lot of those style. Yeah, the pixel art is what initially got me, because I'm like, I've seen lots of heroes, but the art, the pixel art style was just nice. And if I remember right, it had that real catchy kind of, it wasn't a song, it was like a poetic kind of song style, and I really liked that. That hurts my feelings. We were supposed to have this done today. I wanted good food so I could start helping you ding-dongs get intelligence. So after we do this, I know you want clothes. Fish leather clothing. I mean, we could... But I really want the grass and the planting, because I need to make sure we can... I think I'll do the grass next, though. As much as I want to do the flax, if we don't keep these animals fed, we could be in trouble. Hey, Norga, I see Brunder and Thulgog are sleeping by themselves, and so is Molnir. Go get them. See. Olden Era is a prequel to the original Heroes, or Ubisoft messed up the lore. Ah, okay. I'm kind of glad, speaking of the old school stuff, I'm glad to see Micro Prose making a comeback. I remember growing up with the 3.5 days and stuff like that. It's like you couldn't buy mini games, and not many came out that often back then for PCs because it was the new thing and expensive too. It's just like, if you saw that red Micro Prose logo, you knew you were in for a good time. So I'm glad to see they're back, and they've been putting out quality games again. While they sleep, let me come back out here and go ahead and type in Oldera. No, Olden, not Oldera. So it actually is. Oh, yeah, I remember looking at this before because I was like, man, this looks great, but is it going to be another one of those? Does it just look good this time? And it's still going to be the same cookie cutter kind of. Of course, I also saw, I think they're reopening and starting in Canada or close to or in the US, close to the Canadian border. Electronics Boutique making a comeback. That's good to see. Nissan's Conquest opinion, your opinion, think that's better than Heroes. Well, that's good. Because I found the combat in that kind of, that's why I liked some of the, Yay! We have intelligence mills. Grass planting. We'll skip the tree planting for now since that's 200 worth. And we'll go hit flax and clothing. And you are Molna. Because she's the most intelligent, so I want her and her group working on the most important stuff. You can do attacks opportunities. You don't want to walk past. Okay. That's one of the things I forgot too. It's like I need to test this out in Endless Legend 2. It's like I can't remember. Is this one of the ones that had attacks of opportunity? And I started to walk by something. They're like, whack. I'm like, oh yes, they do. I have mana. You generate different kinds of aether. Oh. So that kind of reminds me a little bit of jeez. I completely am borking again. Masters of Magic. Gives me a little bit of feel of that. How you had the different kind of mana based on the different types. Was it the nature, the earth, fire, all that, light, dark? Of course, that's also good. It makes you kind of want to mix up your army so that way you can cast the different spells. Soaked Pit. Well, I haven't learned raincoats yet. I think this is the first day it's actually rained. Is this actually growing? All right. We do actually. Oh, that's right. We haven't learned watering yet. Every race has certain types they prefer. Ah, all right. So either you're going to have some conflict and happiness issues if you want to do it your way, or you can kind of mix it specifically. Oh, look at this. Are you waiting on Thulgog, Mona? I think you are. Oh, no, you're not. You're just uppity. All right. Oh. I completely forgot. All right. So we need cultivated millet, brown millet, or wild millet. And that will go with either fish, lobster, or some berries. All right. I don't know. No, that just seems too high. So we got 10 people. I know I want at least 10. 20? We'll keep 20 in stock. We'll just see how that goes. Because what was the last fun Might and Magic style one I had? It was... I can't remember now. It's pixelated. It looks similar, but the battle part of it is an auto battler. One of those, you have your hero out and then you put your army that you have with heroes out, and then once you click go, that's it, other than you casting spells. Can't remember which one that is. I need to upgrade my potato to something else given the amount of games I play. Maybe try to hook up 2 potatoes. Yeah, because it'll start out with just your hero on the combat map when it's time to fight, and then you drag and drop them from the bottom. If you have 500 skeletons, yes. And then they'll move in a giant glob because it turns into an auto battler. I can, if I saw the, well, they're asleep, so I might as well. Go my library. Because I really enjoyed that because it gave me the feel of the Might and Magics, but that made me feel like the combat was improved. No, not dot age. That's completely different beast. Are they awake yet? All right, they're awake now. Because I fixed say I'll recognize it as soon as I see the thumbnail in here. Worst thing is I'm only down to the G's, not Gordian Quest. Heroes Hour. That's what it is. Heroes Hour. I liked the feel of that one. And the different... What in the world? Whoa. What's wrong with y'all? You got influenza? This isn't good. Y'all better all not get sick. Hold on. No, not that one. I said not that one. Herbs, grinding, wound dressing. Increase life restored by food. No. This is not going to be good. What if I should focus more on research? King's Bounty is pretty much heroes, but with a much more RPG-like story campaign. Yeah, and that's one of the things with the heroes. It's like, I know there was different scenarios and whatnot, but none of their stories were really, even back in the day, they were just never really interesting. It's just like, oh, what am I going to have to start out with versus what? That one little space right there is bothering me. Culture, no. So being gathering, fishing, or husbandry, farming, food. Where do we find? Wasn't in gathering, farming. Where is flax armor? A well. I'd really like to know where we find raincoats. Will that come in here? Clothing, no. Flax clothing. See, it's still an outfit. I don't see. Ah, so I could use this not to have to fight. Carton that. Wait, combat breeding? Oh, birds. Okay, I was going to say, why do we need the combat breed fish? What, would train in land piranhas? Woolen armor. We can domesticate saber-tooth tigers. Yeah, that sounds like a brilliant idea. The first time you make Kitty mad, there goes your face. Literally. No, Kitty, it's my chicken leg. Meow. No, Kitty. Rawr. It's no one's eating the chicken leg because Kitty ate you. I still can't believe it's taken over 30-something days just to try to figure out how to increase the willingness to get the women to date. I really should have gone for the pregnancy chances. But I don't know if it holds, so I'm not about to take that chance. Auction. So I don't earn. That's all ingredients. So Okay, so we can eat wild millet. Weird that it's not putting the simple dishes in the list. Oh, you're hallucinating. Oh, that's... Do we really want her weapon training when she's hallucinating? That just doesn't sound like a good thing either. Of course, in all fairness, I guess with our intelligence going up, this stuff will start going quicker too. Would this go faster if you're... I don't think that's going to go faster if it's covered. And technically, I need to cover the storehouses. Technically. All right, so we're not doing the berries because we're out of berries. That's fine. No, since I can use... Oh. So it's not that and that. It's just I got to have 8 of something to make it. Okay, so actually getting more farmland wouldn't be bad. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2. Technically, that's a 5 by 5 by 5. Like I said, we'll move that later. I need food growing. Guess I could do it around here eventually. Because unless I want to make a bridge, they're coming through here and here. So... And then that ups it. Yeah, so we'll study the frog reproduction so that way females will become 1% more likely to become pregnant. And then we'll go for the eagle. So that way the men are more likely to knock them up. I think, well, we got a lot of grass. Wood's not bad. So I guess I can... into here, crafting. I'd like to know your ingredients, though. I could get to here. Well, technically, probably the altar so I could get cohesion at least started. Then hit the soil room. But the worst thing is that I almost need 2 tech areas. If I do that, then I'm going to lose. I have to take someone off of one of these other just group buffs to get more unlocks coming. But the wolf will be really helpful, though, to increase how fast we get our, speaking of which, training level. All right, so your attack speed is finally catching up to that. I really don't care about the crit chance at all. I mean, I do, but... All right, who's overcrowded? The sheep? Really, again? Yeah, when you can't breed, you're out of here. I mean, that is keeping them under control, though. So we'll leave it for a little. We have to, I'll limit the adult male and females. I don't want to. I ain't got to. So, you should be good tomorrow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I see this. We're fixing to have a whole lot of complaining about cold. Oh, you all did it, didn't you? Ooh. I've got to learn how to stretch that without having to do this, or I'll just keep doing new areas. I wonder, what if I go here? Okay, there we go. Wild millet, right? Yeah. I better finish that grass talk today. You're really going to want to learn about clothing real quick. We're not going to discuss how cold it's fixing to be in your little straw shanties.